Hello and welcome back to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. We're taking a first look at Marvel Heroes Online. It's the new free-to-play action RPG brought to you by Gazillion. And we're going to look at it from the perspective of a free character. You start with your choice of one of 5 different characters. You can pick one. I'm going to go with Scarlet Witch because she's the most mage-like. If this were a fantasy RPG, I'd probably call her a sorceress, wizard, whatever. And then the game begins with a nice little cutscene, which you can see when you download the game, because it is a free-to-play, so there's no barrier to entry. I'm going to cut that out, no reason to watch that now. And you get in here, you can first thing you'll notice, isometric view, click to move, traditional styles for an action RPG. You can see we got a questing system. One of the things that is a little bit different about this game versus other hack-and-slash games like Diablo would be there is actually an open world, and it does have an MMO feel to it, more so than even Diablo 3 or Torchlight 2, anything else like that. It's got far more of an open world feel. Got the stash here, just investigating Avenger Tower. Avenger Tower is going to be Iron Man's little hub, or shindig, little joint for us to all hang out. You can see right here I got a level 1, and I've already played for a few hours. I think I am level 7 right now. And you can see some of the other NPCs around here. That'll heal us. That's kind of handy. This game does use a orb system, kind of like Diablo 3, where orbs will drop to the ground when you're killing monsters. You can pick them up, heal that way, or you can use potions. Can zoom in, but you cannot rotate the camera, so that if you wanted to see it from different angles, you can't really do that. Can't go into first-person mode or anything like that either. The options menu right here. It does have a slider for all the graphical settings, but it puts them all into one. We'll get into more of that when we get to our review a little later, either today or tomorrow. Well, let's go ahead and check out the gameplay itself. And this is going to be the prologue. Skip the first little cutscene, although the voice actor, I'm kind of a fan of the voice actor, is the guy that does General Anderson from Mass Effect, so. You got left click, right click, and then also your ASDF bar has other spells too, ASDF, GH. You can see a lot of items can be interacted with. I just was able to pick up that desk right there, and or that chair right there and throw it. If you tap Alt, you'll actually see all the items that you can interact with. If you hold Shift, like most action RPGs, you can just start spamming your clicks. Since click to move and click to attack can be a little awkward, just Shift is the key to fix that. Apparently, by default, Control also makes it so you'll never attack. So you can hold right there, click. Oh, that's right click. If you click Control and then tap, you won't stop shooting, keep moving. Got a little background stuff going on. A little bit of weirdness with doors sometimes. You do have to kind of aim a little bit, and you might have to leave your target. Sometimes they'll move out of the way. And since the abilities kind of fire a little slowly, and also they tend to move a little slowly, at least the bolts that I have at low level with my witch, they can dodge away from them. If you've played Path of Exile, you'll notice it's similar to the Ice Witch in Path of Exile, where your spells are a little slower, and I believe it's Ice Bolt or Ice Spear. That's it, Ice Spear. They can dodge out of it. And during this prologue, you're going to see all the little hotkeys. Let's just kind of going forward, grab this trash can, put that back down. I don't want to break it. Although breaking some of the debris, you can find loot sometimes. Get some currency. Oh, that's sorry. Don't worry about me. Another thing to keep in mind is there is collision detection with enemies. You can be surrounded, and if you do, you won't be able to move. Those yellow orbs are experienced. Go grab them! Go grab them all! You can level up! So nice little bonus experience orbs. You got an item here. Also the minimap. One little thing I noticed about the minimap, it does not save unlocked areas. If I were to go into Chapter 1, go visit Hell's Kitchen, go wander around, and then I were to log off, I come back, and all of the areas that are my minimap that are revealed are no longer revealed. Not so much a fan of that, but it also does kind of tell you what you've explored recently. It's kind of a blessing and a curse. Maybe that could be a setting they can add in later. Another thing is the PvP. The PvP exists in the game. It's currently in a testing state that is not finished, and you must finish your basic story quest before you can start that too. As for some of the other mechanics, you can see the stats there. You do not get to put points into stats. It's more like a Diablo 3 style system. They'll gain at intermittent levels depending on which class, or in this case, character you picked. And very much the characters are classes. This is obviously going to play a lot like a mage. My left click is just my little spam bolt. My right click, it explodes into an AoE and does a brief stun. One of the other abilities I got pretty early on also, it explodes into a pretty darn big stun. It's actually really effective. Although it does use Spirit, not Mana, Spirit. You can get the blue and the red bubble towards the bottom. But the Spirit is your mana pool. It regens pretty fast when you're not using any abilities. And then your left click obviously is going to be a stun ability. It's meant to not throw up mana. It's going to be your bread and butter. Make sure you level it up, get lots of free damage. And look, I got a blue. There is a crafting system in the game. How it's similar to Diablo merchants. You level them up. In Diablo, you level them up by giving them maybe pages of training, probably lots of gold. In this game, you just give them lots of items. You just donate tons of items, and those items could be sold for gold. So it's kind of just a much more direct way of, here, just work with this, and then you can level up. You can level up crafting that way. The crafter will get better recipes for you. You can level up. You can level up your merchant and buy better stuff from him too. But we'll get into specifics for crafting. I'm going to do a review in a little bit. Got some XP orbs, always good. And there was a health orb. I can't hit H for a health pack, choosing not to. Hopefully I can limit how much I have to chug those. Whoa, oh, whoa. Guy's coming down. Some of the hotkeys to learn: hit P, bring up your power. That's your skills tree. Like Diablo 2, probably closer comparison. You do have a skill tree, and you can also, some of them have synergies together. One skill may improve another similar skill. That is a system that is not in Diablo 3, which a lot of the fans of the series do wish was around. Also, you'll notice that there is a limited range to my spell. If I was holding shift, I wouldn't auto-run towards and get in range. So, if you're going to hold shift to make sure you don't accidentally move while you're casting, then make sure you are within range. That guy right there shoots a really slow but nasty bolt. Probably want to dodge that thing. So I'm going to go ahead and stun him, and then... And it is heat-seeking, it's just slow. It's a slow roll-up.
You're no match for chaos magic.
Ooh. What'd I just get? Oh, it's a white. So we'll go and do this real quick. Hack that. And, oh, we got a boss! Bosses in this game at low level are fairly tank and spank style. This guy was from solo, actually got a little bit more to him. I do have to dodge the beam. The problem is he also teleports, so it makes it kind of hard to... I don't want to say hard, just kind of awkward. Or just tank some of the hits, and if you tank them, then just start chugging pops. At this point, I was actually having a bit of latency issue too. They had a little trouble at launch, but the servers have seemed better since then, and the founders did get... Actually, they apologized to everyone and gave the founders a little boost to thank them for their patience. Here, have some right click in your back. And you can kind of figure out how far he's going to turn that. Let's get behind him. There, he can't do it anymore. I'm slowly working him down. I am chucking a lot of potions because I just can't be asked to dodge all of his attacks. In a group, a lot of times it's similar to most group content, at least early on, that you just have one guy that holds the aggro and then everyone else kind of does it. Every single boss that I've seen has dropped a medallion that's kind of their medallion. It's unique, it's specific for them. And some of them are just procs, they'll give you a chance to have something happen. Some of them are basic stats, some of them are combination. This one right here, I'm going to equip for him. One of the first guys you actually meet in the story, and there's different chapters for the story, this is just the prologue, will be Dr. Ock. So if you're a fan of the Spider-Man movie series, you might get a kick out of that. Overall, it's a free-to-play game. It's an action RPG, so if you're a fan of that genre, check it out. We're doing a review of it, so stay tuned to that. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Free-to-play game, so no barrier to entry. You might as well just go download and see what you think. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye. XP!